Welcome to Part 10, the final episode in the Beyond the Secret NLP training series. We began this journey with intention and outcome. We explored state, submodalities, anchoring, strategies, reframing, language patterns, parts integration. Now we come to one of the most transformative tools in NLP, timeline and belief change. Because the mind does not just store memories, it organizes them. And the way it organizes time determines how you experience your past and how you create your future. Today, we bring it all together. Your brain organizes experience along a timeline. You may not consciously notice it, but you experience your past in a particular direction. For some people, the past feels behind them. For others, it stretches out in front. The future may feel close or distant. The emotional intensity of memories is also encoded in that structure. This timeline becomes the framework of identity. It is how you know who you are, and it is how you predict who you will become. Beliefs are not random. They are constructed. Repeated experiences create conclusions. Emotionally intense events create fast decisions. Sometimes in childhood, sometimes in moments of pain or embarrassment. The mind says, "This is how the world works. This is who I am. This is what happens to me." And once formed, beliefs filter perception. You begin seeing evidence that supports them. The belief becomes self-reinforcing. But here is the empowering truth. Beliefs are learned. And what is learned can be updated. You cannot change an event that already happened, but you can change how it is encoded. You can change its meaning. You can change its emotional intensity. You can change where it sits on your internal timeline. When that changes, identity changes. The past does not control you. Your interpretation of the past does. And interpretation is adjustable. One NLP method is timeline re-imprinting. Instead of reliving a painful memory from inside it, you mentally float above it. You observe it as a neutral witness. Then you bring resources into the scene. Confidence, understanding, compassion, strength. You allow your present wisdom to enter your past experience, and you install new meaning. The event stays. The emotional charge changes. To change a belief, begin by identifying it clearly. What do you believe about yourself? About money? About relationships? About success? Then ask, when did I first decide this? Locate the origin on your timeline, then introduce contradiction, evidence that the belief is incomplete, moments that prove it is not universally true. And finally, consciously install a new belief, one that supports growth. The mind updates when given better structure. Timeline work is not only about the past, it is about the future. Future pacing means mentally stepping forward in time, seeing yourself succeeding, feeling the certainty, hearing supportive inner dialogue. You are rehearsing identity. The brain does not sharply distinguish between vividly imagined success and lived experience, so you condition confidence in advance. The future becomes familiar, and what is familiar feels possible. Here is your exercise. Choose a minor limiting memory, not trauma, but something small that still influences you. Step outside of it mentally. Observe it from a distance. Now imagine bringing your current strength into that scene. What would you tell your younger self? What would you understand differently? Let the meaning shift. Notice how your body feels afterward. Small rewrites produce large identity shifts. You are not your old timeline. You are not your earliest conclusions. You are not limited by outdated meanings. Identity is constructed. Beliefs are adjustable. The future is programmable. Growth is intentional. When you understand how the mind organizes time, you stop being a product of the past. and you become the architect of what comes next. We have now completed the foundational framework of NLP. You understand outcome, state, language, strategy, belief, time. This concludes the Beyond the Secret Foundational series. But it is only the beginning. In the next series, we move into advanced NLP techniques, influencing your own nervous system intentionally, influencing communication with precision, ethical persuasion, deep subconscious alignment. Tools used in coaching, negotiation, leadership, and transformation. If this series expanded your thinking, the next one will deepen your power. Subscribe to the channel, connect with me on LinkedIn and Facebook, and join me in the next series. Advanced NLP, Influence by Design. I'll see you there.